Okay, just a little video to show you how to record colours onto override buttons in Freestyler X2. So all we do is I've got 10 clay Packy Sharpies patched here. I'm going to select them. It will automatically open the colour window up because I've told it to. We're going to select the create a sequence thing here, which is like a little piece of paper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select colour. So let's say we want red. So we select red. They're all going to change to red, and then we're going to save that, and we're going to save it to as buttons. So make sure this is ticked down here. Save. It already exists, so yes, we'll overwrite it. And then just for reference, we'll do orange. Save that. Save. Yes, I've already programmed these from earlier, but because I was doing something, but I'll show you again. So I'll just overwrite them just for purposes. So we'll do a blue one as well. Save that, and then I think I did blue. Yeah, blue. So basically, what we've just done is, if we open as override buttons, is we've programmed these buttons here. There was a few that I did earlier. Well, I've just basically done blue, orange and red. So if I put my moving heads back on white, if I select blue, so let's say the show's running, it's all going hunky-dory, for example. Let's say we're doing an awards show and it's like basically getting to the end of the night and it's getting really upbeat and whatnot. What we can do is say we want a bit of colour, select blue, all the heads will turn to blue, as you can see up here. If I then deselect that, they'll go back to white, which is what we've got selected here as a base color. So say we click orange, they're all going to go to orange. Take that back off, they're all going to go back to white. Same with red, they're all going to go to red. So that gives us ability to control colors via the overrides. You can do the same with strobes. You can put strobes on here, you can put gobos on here, you can put your macros on here. You can put prisms, frost effects on overrides. When I've been doing awards shows in the past, I found it really easy just to put, just to basically have a couple of pages. So let's say we've got 5 pages, for example. I'll have colours for my moving heads on one. I'll have different effects for park hands on another. I'll have gobo effects. You know, I like it all neat and tidy, and I like to, you know, make sure it's all under certain pages of how I set it up. Just to show you as well, just to show you that it can't be done. If I record another sequence, so let's say we want RGB, for example, so we want red, so I'm going to select red, so they're all red. I'm going to add another step, and then I'm going to select blue, and then I'm going to do it the opposite way and select green. So we've got an RGB, but obviously I've done it red, blue, green instead. So if I save that and call it, I don't know, R blue, you know, R blue, green, for example. Save that, it's going to put it onto my thing here, but when we go back to its base color, so we'll select white as its base color. When I select that, all it's going to do is change them to red. Now you're thinking, well, if I click it again, it's going to go to my next color. It's not. It's going to go back to white. So that just shows you that on these buttons, it only reads the first step. It doesn't read any steps after the first one. So the first step we recorded was a red color, and then a second step was a blue, and then third was a green. So it's going to ignore the blue and the green. Like here on random, I recorded a yellow, pink and a turquoise. So all it's going to select is literally the yellow, and then I deselect it, and it's going to go back to white. It just shows you that it can't be done and it only reads the first step. So you're saying, well, how do I get different colors, for example? So the other way you could do it is if you open this thing up here. This is like a little playback thing. What I can do is I could always bring in the color here, drag it in, but obviously if you've noticed when you do save things, you do have the opportunity to add it to your cues, which is this, automatically. But just for purposes, I've just dragged it in. So if I click play now, it's going to go through the colors, as you can see. So it's going to go red, blue, and green. So that's how you get different colors. So it's going to go through the different steps here. So it's count 1, 2, and 3, and that's doing it at a rate of 1 second. So every 1 second it will change color. So that's how you can do different colors. You can also, if you get into Freestyler and you do it more and more, and you set shows up, you can put things onto submasters, so you can have different colors, positions, effects, gobos, stuff like that. You can program into different submasters and then run them off of submasters, so you can run different submasters at different times. You can also use these buttons here, which you can set like a let's say you've set something when you programming, for example, and you really like it, you can program it onto this these buttons here, and then it will recall it straight away. So it's like an override button, but you can also run things from this, so you can do like different sequences. So let's say you've got a moving head sequence, you can actually put them on these buttons, so it doesn't clog your submasters up for different things as well. But yeah, there's loads of stuff you can do, but I just wanted to show you that, and hopefully that helps you in regards to what you wanted to do. Any more questions, let me know, post on the forum, message me on the forum, and yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.